The alarm goes off, you spend an hour in traffic, sit down at a spreadsheet, and count the hours until 6. The salary comes in, but half of it immediately vanishes into car loans, home EMIs, and credit card bills. You repeat this cycle 5 days a week, waiting for the weekend, and eventually waiting for retirement. When people feel this numbness, the most common advice they hear is to follow your passion. This assumes you have a pre-packaged purpose hidden deep inside you, and if you just sit and think hard enough, you'll eventually uncover it. A 2018 study from Stanford University proved this mindset is actually counterproductive. The researchers found that passion is not a buried treasure you dig up. It is a plant that you have to grow through deliberate effort. To escape the daily grind, you need a structured method to cultivate that plant. The 3E formula provides a 3-stage approach to build a passion from scratch and turn it into a reliable exit strategy. Before we start, I have created a free guide listing over 100 different career options. You will need this to follow along. The link to download the PDF is down in the description. Building a calculated exit strategy allows you to transition out of the middle-class trap without the risk of an impulsive resignation. We operate in a world with over 12,000 recognized career categories, yet the average person is only familiar with about 10 to 15 of them. If you don't know what you want to do, it's a problem of exposure, not a lack of ambition. This brings us to step 1, explore. Open that PDF guide and scan the list. Your task is to checkmark 30 completely unfamiliar paths, things like cloud kitchens, like wood carving, or marine biology. For the next 30 days, commit exactly 30 minutes every day to researching just one of these selected options online. Look up what the daily work looks like and what skills are required. Elite professionals use this exact strategy. Before he specialized in tennis, Roger Federer spent his childhood playing football, basketball, and handball. Researchers call this a sampling period. Testing dozens of different fields early on gives you a broad range of general skills. It prevents you from committing years of your life to a path you might eventually hate. After your 30 days of sampling are up, you will move to step 2, engage. Review your list and select the 5 to 7 concepts that sparked the most genuine interest. Now you will put these into practice using the 20-hour test. Spend 45 minutes a day doing actual, hands-on work. If you picked baking, offer to make a cake for a neighbor's party. If you picked photography, shoot 100 practice photos. This data table illustrates a direct statistical correlation between specific flow conditions and human happiness. Your psychological objective during this 20-hour test is to experience this flow state, a mental zone where your focus becomes so absolute that you forget to check your phone, and hours slip by without you noticing. Unlike the exhaustion you feel after 9 hours of repetitive corporate tasks, operating in a flow state leaves you feeling deeply relaxed, even when the work itself is complex and challenging. If your weekdays are entirely consumed by your primary job, run these low-cost experiments on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. You cannot figure out what you love by sitting in an empty room trying to analyze your thoughts. Action creates interest, and you have to get your hands dirty to find it. Once you find the project that triggers that flow state, focus your effort there. You have the evidence you need to begin the mastery phase. The fun of something new inevitably fades, leading to a difficult grind. To push through, you need grit. Right here, at the bottom of this curve, 80% of people quit. Novelty wears off, mistakes happen, and the lack of results feels overwhelming. You have to push past that valley. By dedicating at least 6 months to deliberate, focused practice, you force yourself to improve day by day. Passion does not guarantee the process will be easy or constantly entertaining. Grit is what allows you to survive the difficult phases until you become undeniably good at what you do. Now that you have built a valuable skill, your final objective is to package it into a functional side business. This creates financial leverage against your daily corporate grind. The Japanese island of Okinawa is home to some of the longest living people on Earth, and their culture operates on a framework called ikigai, a defined purpose that makes you want to get up in the morning. A true ikigai exists at the exact intersection of 4 elements: what you love doing, what you are highly skilled at, what the world actually needs, and what people are willing to pay you for. Consistently generating 30 to 50% of your primary salary provides the baseline proof needed to start planning a safe transition. Generating your own external income gives you power. It turns a weekend hobby into a realistic escape hatch, meaning you can finally walk away from a toxic environment on your own terms. If you choose to ignore this process, the alternative is clear: decades of paying off EMIs, daily anxiety, and living exclusively for Friday evenings. It is very easy to say you are too old to start over, but globally, the average age for a career change is 39. Starting late is drastically better than never starting at all. You also cannot claim a lack of funds. Step 1 requires zero financial investment, and the 20-hour test demands nothing more than 45 minutes of your time each day. The cycle ends when you decide to take action. Stop scrolling through motivational videos. Download the PDF guide right now. Set a 30-minute timer for tonight and pick your first 30 careers. Escaping this cycle happens through your own choices. Move past the screen, look at your first career list, and start the work that moves you toward a career you care about.